Hey, what's up everyone? This is going to be a video topic regarding UFO activity. Now, many people believe that UFO and alien activity are the fallen angels pretending to be what they're not, or just basically creating this that the government's going to create this false flag agenda or something like that, where they pretend like there's an alien invasion. Well, that's a possibility. That is a possibility. But I want to go ahead and say that there is a rise in UFO reports and UFO activity to the point where the government actually has to acknowledge it, to the point where the military, that our generals actually stated, if the pilots and if the Navy and if our military actually witnesses these crafts, because apparently they have contacted and gone to our world leaders and elites, and they've been seen by pilots landing on the planes and taking off at the speed of light and sound. They said they don't know how these crafts are able to go at such an astonishing rate, where they're from, or what they are, or are powered by, quote unquote, which they're beyond anything we can comprehend. They're not like, oh, they're powered by a fuel or something like that. I don't think. It's beyond it. They're interdimensional and beyond our comprehension. We would not stand a chance with such a thing, but the ancients knew about it. They talked about it, just like the ancients knew the arts of healing. And people have forgotten that. They don't even think it exists. It's kind of like other YouTubers were stating. A few years ago, they were always trying to state like, oh, Uncle Bubba seen something in the woods. He was out there, and your hairy Uncle Phil was just walking through the woods, and there was a Sasquatch. Oh, never mind. It was just your Uncle Phil. And Uncle Bubba seen a light in the sky. Turns out it was a weather balloon. That's all that was. It's just a weather balloon up there in the sky. I thought I seen a light in there. It was going across there and like, Dad, gum, what was that? But that's what they used to report them like. They used to act like it was just rednecks or hillbillies witnessing things. And by the way, you know, many people have witnessed many things, but that's the way the news media always presented it. They always presented it like backwoods people were the ones reporting it. That I saw a UFO, you know, and they would show that and make a joke out of it. And many people have, and they're credible as well. The people around, not all people who are farmers and live in the woods, they act like their account doesn't matter of anything. But believe me, they know and they've witnessed things too. But now the military, my mama said she actually seen it on the news after I mentioned it to her. They said if you see UFOs, the world news said if you see them, report them, take it seriously. And if someone reports them, this is not a joke. They said that there's been a rise in UFO, unidentifiable objects, in the Navy has been seeing, and our planes and ships have been reporting them. They've been landing on the planes, and it's reported that people like North Korea and Russia have actually contacted them and been in contact with and witnessed these beings and these crafts and things like that. At least that's some of the reports. The other reports online and on the radio, like coast to coast radio shows and things like that, like they did a parody of Ghost to Ghost on Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. But they have various sightings that have been happening worldwide. So used to they made a joke out of it, but now they tell you to take it seriously. But my thing is, when the government and military, the elites suddenly tell you to take something seriously like this, it would imply to me that they could be preparing for some sort of false flag invasion. Who knows? Maybe the good people will be taken through portals. Maybe we'll be taken through portals and taken home. But some people have spoken and said that those who are left here are going to be going through torture, witnessing screaming, witnessing all kinds of beings and the dead rising situations, and all kinds of theories taking place of what will be left when the people who are left here go through. Now, other people are stating that we'll be taken home through the portals, that the Lord's going to take us home. And That's what they're going to report, that the aliens abducted people. There was an alien abduction, and that's what they'll blame the rapture on, or the gathering of the elect on, is an alien invasion or an alien abduction. Don't get me wrong, people have witnessed and dealt with abduction situations. I myself have had many markings and cuts and things appear on me. Many bruises, scoop marks, all kinds of things. Not necessarily lately. I actually did have an out-of-body experience the other night, and I said, well, I'm going to go back to my body now. There was a crystal that I did have next to me in the bed, and I said, I'm going back to my body now. And I said, I'm in the bed right now. I'm going back to it. And I knew I was going back to my body, so I went back into my body out of that realm. And I felt like the spirit was trying to pretend to be my granny. It really wasn't her. I could tell the difference. And she was trying to reach for me and claiming the crystal kept her from doing that. And I just don't... It was just telepathic communication. And I could tell... You can tell when something's pretending to be your loved one and they're not. At least I felt like that. But anyway, they're telling people to report UFO activity. These UFOs and alien sightings are increasing worldwide, and our military members are to take it seriously. But they say, don't tell the general public when you do. Only tell your commanding officers and the government, so they can report it and record it down in a file. Because the UFO case files are real. And they say there's too many to ignore. So, how are you going to have a situation where they're not going to tell the general public? It's already out there now. It's already out there. We have the information now, and there are so many millions of people witnessing and reporting sightings of these things, these unexplainable things, that you can't ignore it anymore. And yeah, you can't ignore something of this magnitude. They could be a trick. It could be a trick. The ones going to these elites, these world elites. And that, I wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't doubt that the ones going to the world elites, I wouldn't trust anything that works with the world elites. Especially like people like Kim Jong-un, or that ruthless, stupid individual who shooting these missiles, ballistic missiles off, and like, I'm going to kill you all, and blah, threatening his own people with those explosions. So stupid. But anyway, anything watching us would think we were crazy for doing that to our own people in our own world. Which, the way those people act, they act like they're from a different race, from a different place. I mean, they march and act like they're going to kill, and it's just crazy. But anyway, President Trump was making a lot of peace until the other world elites started trying to stop it so they could keep their agenda going. Anyway, that's not what this topic was all about. That's not what this video was about. UFO activity. Sightings are happening worldwide. They finally tell people to report it. And many of us are doing that by making these video documentations. And what I've witnessed and what I've posted. Heck, I've witnessed a lot more than I posted. I've taken videos, pictures, and screenshots of strange crafts and unusual anomalies in the sky that I've witnessed in the past. Haven't been seeing them lately. I did hear a being, but I didn't. And I get, many of you feel that they're the fallen ones, or they're dark beings trying to deceive, and I get that can be possible. Some of them are, and some of them aren't. I feel some are good and some are bad, some are light and some are dark. You know, there's good and bad and everything, but I just feel like that with some of these things that have helped people out, some of these things that have given signs and things to warn people of things, I just feel that they can't all be negative. But who knows? I don't want to false prophesize. I don't want to be a false prophet at all. So I just want to state that there could be good and bad in everything. Just like there's good and bad and positive and negative magic. There's positive and negative healing. And you know, it depends upon the source you're using. And the source, you know exactly what I mean. So I just wanted to state that UFO activity is on the rise. And They're taking it seriously now. UFOs are being reported worldwide. UFO and alien activity being reported worldwide. And I'm aware of those who are saying that they're the fallen ones. Many of them, I believe, are. Yes, I agree. That's a large possibility. So, just want to say, peace and much love. My PayPal link is below. If you like my content and would like to help support me, my family, and it would help out. It would help a lot. Links are below. As always, this is Spaced Out Productions, signing out. Peace. Bye.